Good morning, everyone. I'm Karen Jane Salutan, Crookover, and I'm the founder and CEO of Edoxine. So I'm a balikbayan, and I'm just here for a vacation, and I'm so thankful to Mr. Richard Mills and Ms. Rebecca for having me here. So, and Edoxine is my life's work. So why it's called Edoxine? So it came from the two words that gave me hope, education and cinema. So if you have Netflix and other streaming platform, it's similar to those platforms, and we target or we focus on independent Filipino films. So we want to bring Filipino stories to the world, not just in the Philippines but to the world. So this is our mission, to empower independent Filipino filmmakers by creating accessible platforms to reach global audiences and to have Filipino cinema celebrated worldwide, and to also to produce independent films that are educational and socially relevant. So what we do with Edoxine, so if you have Netflix, they focus on individual users, like you have monthly subscription. With Edoxine, we focus on block screenings, organizations like government offices, schools, companies, and foundations. And if you will go to our website, edoxine.com, we also have individual user platform. So it's 100 pesos per film. And so we're helping independent filmmakers to have an audience. Here in the Philippines, there's a huge problem. Whenever an independent filmmaker show their films in the cinemas, they're the victim of the first and last day in the cinemas. They cannot compete with the mainstream and Hollywood films. So that's why Edoxine was born, so that we can help those struggling filmmakers to have an audience. So we bridge the gap between the audience and the filmmakers, and we even go to the far-flung communities, especially in places where there are no cinemas. So for example, in Kalinga, people in Pasilin, Kalinga, they have to travel for 2 hours if they want to watch a cinema in a movie in a cinema house like SM Tugigaraw. And the travel cost is around $20. And same with the people in Tawi-Tawi. So Tawi-Tawi, it's the farthest province in the south. So they don't have cinema as well. If they want to watch a movie in a cinema house, they have to travel to Zamboanga, and they have to travel for 17 hours by boat or 2 hours by plane. And the travel cost is around $50 to $120. So here in the Philippines, there are about 100 independent films that are being produced every year, yet independent filmmakers and producers are struggling to have an audience. And the ticket price right now is so expensive, around 300 to 400 pesos per ticket, and that's equivalent to 10 kilograms of rice already. And the people in the far-flung communities who do not have access to cinemas are culturally deficient. So our solution is Edoxine. So we got a grant from the Department of Science and Technology. This platform was born out of pandemic, and through the grant, we're able to develop technology so that even in the midst of pandemic, we can help independent filmmakers to have livelihood, for the people in the far-flung communities to have access to quality and educational Filipino films, and to provide livelihood for the independent filmmakers and producers. So I studied IT at STA College of Malicias. I graduated at 17 years old. Then after that, I got a scholarship from De La Salle College of St. Benilde to take business management. While watching a film in a religion class, I watched an inspiring film called Fireproof. It's an independent film made by a Christian church in the US. And that film triggered me to dream big and to study film. Then I studied film at UP Film Institute. And while studying film in UP, that's where I met struggling producers and filmmakers. And that's why it's like planning God for me to study IT, business, and film. So Edoxine is the culmination of my education. And I grew up poor. My parents cannot send me to school, and I work hard. I became a working student. So that's why I'm empowered by education and cinema. So we have 3 types of block screenings using the website. So we will be sending links to our clients, and the access is good for 5 days. Then face-to-face in cinema, schools, and government offices, and hybrid combination of online and face-to-face block screenings. So we bridge the communities and cultures through Filipino films. So this is the biggest part. So I moved to New York last August 2023. Then last year, October, with the help of DTI, Malikhaing Pinoy program, I got another grant so that to launch Edukcine USA. So right now, we have an online film festival. So we're showcasing 10 films for free across the US and Canada to study the US market. So, and I'm not just bringing Filipino films in the Philippines, but right now I'm bringing it to US and Canada. So this is the film festival that I'm talking about. So we're showing 10 films, and with the help of DTI, I was able to buy the rights of 10 films. So the market in the US and Canada can watch these films for free, and for us to gain analytics so that we can come up with strategies how to serve this market. Because the market in the Philippines and US and Canada are really different. And I'm proud to say that Edukcine started from nothing. So it doesn't have any budget when we started. We just saw a problem, and I believe that when you touch and bless people's lives, money is just a consequence. And I'm so proud that we won awards. Since 2021, we won awards here at HSA Awards. And last 2023, we won Technology Company of the Year at HSC Awards. So I think this 2025, I think it will be our 5th year, maybe, if ever we will win again. And then I came home to Philippines because I received the latest achievement of Edukcine as one of the inspiring Filipina of Geo Negosyo. And I'm proud to say that Edukcine is the first ever streaming platform that integrated Filipino Sign Language to films. So we want to make films to be accessible, not just for the hearing people, but also for the deaf community. So last year, we launched Edukcine FSL, and the deaf community felt included. And Edukcine is also empowered by the Gen Z. So they are our filmmakers, marketing team, everything creative. They are the one who's running our social media. And because of Edukcine, they can study, they have allowances to go to school, because I have a big heart for working student, because I was a working student, and I know that they really need financial support so that they can finish their school. So this is our future plans. So right now we have like 100 films. So we're dreaming to have 1,000 films so that we can be like Netflix, and someday we can have monthly subscription option. Then to partner with LGUs. So right now I'm starting Edukcine USA, and more FSL for all the films that we have. And right now, you know what? The reason why I studied film, because I want to be a movie director. Yeah, that's my dream. Then when I met the filmmakers and producers, nag-iba yung direction ng life ko. I studied marketing muna. I set aside my dreams. But your dream will never be too late. There's a time for a dream to come true. This year, I'm launching my first ever Filipino film, directed by me. It's a documentary film, Mambabatok the Next Generation. So, if Netflix has Netflix originals, why not Edukcine originals? So you can partner with us. Together, we can make meaningful films that can change and touch people's lives. So that's what I want to do, because the one film that changed my life is Fireproof, and that's why I'm standing in front of you today, because that film changed my life and it allowed me to dream big. Then we have Cinegosyo Film Festival to be launched soon. We want to make films about inspiring SMEs. So, and I hope I can partner with Sir Richard and as a proposal so that we can make that dream come true. I want to make stories about businesses, and so that we can inspire more people, more Filipinos to become entrepreneur. So this is the one that I'm talking about, the Mambabatok, the next generation. Actually, my first film, my short film, Baliw na Pag-ibig or Crazy Love, featuring my parents. So they are my first ticket sellers, my first actors. And unfortunately, they pass away. So, and Eddoc Cine is their legacy as well. So these are some of the posters that we're dreaming, or some of the films that we're dreaming to make in the future. And last year, I won third place at a pitch competition in Silicon Valley. So I won third place, and it's my first ever competition in the US. Then my parents, and I'm not gonna be ashamed, I got depression and anxiety because of my parents passing. And it was hard to adjust in the US, and I experienced culture shock, and I couldn't go home because my visa when I entered the US is only K1, so I cannot go home. Then I was not able to see my parents my mother for the last time. So, and you know what? Even I have depression, anxiety. As a leader, as an entrepreneur, I never left my people behind. Even I'm experiencing sadness because of my mother's passing. I still continue their legacy. I'm still leading, and because regardless of what's happening in your life, you should never leave your people behind and focus to continue the mission. So I'm taking Lexapro so that to help me to increase the serotonin hormone, like happiness hormone. And right now I'm on path of healing. And it's a tool for me so that I can continue leading and so that to continue to innovate. That's why even I face betrayals, depression, culture shock, adjustment in the US. You've seen the awards, you've seen some of the things that we're creating. So these things never stop me to believe in myself and to continue to lead my team. So these are some of our partnerships that we can do together. Black Screenings, Cinemasa, bringing Filipino films in far-flung communities, in the orphanage, in prisons, home for the aged. We can partner together. We want to show films, happy films in those places and to bring hope. Because that's the power, I believe in the power of film, that it can bring hope, it can bring healing. We can have a film festival together, online or face-to-face, then film talks and workshops. So true leadership is selfless. It's about resilience, service, and the courage to rise after every fall. In the end, we make the world better not for ourselves, but through our service and love for others. So marami pong salamat and for this opportunity.